going on, you guys? It's Mike Taylor, student physical therapist, and today I'm going to show you how you can purchase and assemble your own home suspension trainer for less than $20. So we're going to go to Lowe's here. Let's go inside. So came outside, the total ended up being about $16. So that was less than $20 to get all the equipment we need. And then, you know, you could actually have gotten a couple of those things twice for maybe like $6 more and you could make two. So really this thing costs like roughly $10 to make. Super easy. So now let's go home and let's put it together. All right, now that we're back home, let's take a look at what all we got. We got the ratchet tie down straps, the heavy duty quick link carabiner. We have 50 feet of polyester rope. Not one, but two of these little handle pipe things that are going to be our handles. And then also we have some duct tape, should you decide to go over the pipes to make your hands a little more comfortable when you're using them. First thing first, we want to get out our straps. Two of these. And then those are going to be married up with one of these each. Set those aside for right now. The next thing to do is you need to cut your rope. You're probably going to want about 3 feet or so. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut at a minimum 2 of them so that you can have your handles, and then you could also cut an additional 2 straps if you'd like to have foot handles as well. I'd recommend using a sharper knife than the one that I'm using right now, just some scissors, but that's all right. And also remember that you can always cut it shorter if you need. And so what you can do, you see the ends are frayed. You can either singe them, you can burn them, or you could wrap them with tape. I've also just left them frayed and it's worked out fine so far, so it's honestly up to you. So this should be where you're at right now. You should have 2 ends of rope taped or singed off, however you prefer. Also, while you have the tape out, you might like to go ahead and wrap the 2 handles if you so desire. Okay, so the next step is that we now need to put the handles and the rope through the straps so that we can get the beginnings of our suspension trainer. And so to do this, to make it a safe knot, you want to use a bowline knot. And so I was a Boy Scout, just not a very good one. So I use Wikipedia or Google each time. You can too. But to do that, you want to go ahead and get your strap out. You want to keep this end right here. You're going to feed the rope through it like that. And then you're going to go through here, and then depending on how big you want your strap to be, so you can kind of see like that. That's kind of the beginnings of what it's going to look like that. What you'll do is with this side here on the left, you're going to go up and under, makes a rabbit hole apparently, and you're going to go through around the tree, back through the hole, just like that. And so this is obviously kind of like long, there's a lot of end here, but then boom, you have a handle. You're gonna repeat that process again on the other side, and then we'll get to the next step. All right, at this point, you should have 2 versions of what you have laid in front of you right here. And so now the next step is to put the strap through the axle. And so this was a step that was initially really confusing to me. So first thing what you wanna do is you wanna ratchet it so that this is easily accessible just like that. And so what you'll do with this end here, you're gonna feed it underneath. So I'm going under, and then you're gonna make it go through this flat hole right here. Takes me just a second. Perfect. Then you're gonna feed it through. I'd recommend feeding it through about, a couple of feet. This is gonna be hanging from like ceiling height. It's gonna depend on, what your needs are. And the next thing you wanna do, while pulling tight, you're gonna begin to ratchet it. And then it's solid. And you repeat that on the other side, and the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna move to mounting this sucker. Pretty sweet, huh? All right, y'all, we're almost there. Next thing you need to do, you need to go ahead and get out that quick link. Go ahead and open that up. And so you'll see, you spin it like that to open it. So it's nice and secure. Next thing you're gonna do, you get both your straps. You're gonna get to this end here. You need both your straps, you're gonna get to this end right here. You want this hole to be fed through that. And then the next thing to do is to feed it up over your pull-up bar, your mounting equipment of choice. You're gonna put it up over the bar like that. You're gonna feed an end of it through like that. And then you'll close it. So it's nice and secure to the bar. And so at this point, you probably notice that your straps are way too long. So what you have to do then is you just need to individually ratchet them up until they are at a length that you desire. So you'll basically repeat that process until they're even length, nice and sturdy, then it's essentially ready to use. So let's test it out. So there you have it, folks. Pretty easy project to do. Took me maybe like less than 20 minutes to put it all together. Took less than $20 to buy all the materials you need. Really great piece of equipment. Good things that you can do to get stronger, get more jacked, and also really good tool for rehabbing some injuries. One thing that I do want to address though is that this is really for people who have something like a pull-up bar or a squat rack that they can mount this thing to. If you do not have that, I can't really recommend what you should do as far as mounting it goes. You might have to get creative, but a good pull-up bar, something like that, is going to be very solid. It has not dropped me yet. Tag me in your own suspension training projects. I want to see you go out there and do it yourself now. So let me know how it works out. Hit me up with any questions you may have. As always, everybody, happy training.